today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down up near the 40-yard line. Pickett back to throw. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Pickett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Back to throw. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And that's going to be incomplete. They toss it to Warren. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On the give, it's Warren. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return will stop right around the 25. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. From the gun, here's Pickett. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Pickett now from the gun here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy, because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him, because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett will look to throw it here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.